The Paul Heyman Roman Reigns segment was a little weird, right? It wasn't bad. It was just Roman comes back, right? So you're anticipating them bringing up Seth, or at least like discussing it, and they kind of only mentioned him in passing, kind of like yeah, he's gonna be gone for a while, so like take his spot. And that was like the only mention of Seth we had the entire segment, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like I get it, he's hurt, but like, you know, you can at least like mention him more than that. It's like, Jesus Christ. And then plus the whole Braun promo, it was just like, did he really need to speak at all? Right? It should have really just been more of Paul and Roman. So Braun coming in, he's like, yo, we haven't been relevant in 5 years. We're just like, we're just not gonna just forget the fact that he was just champ for 4 years straight. Like, I get it, he's a heel, he's not supposed to, you know, be right, you're supposed to lie and all that stuff. I get it, but like, that's just like common sense. Like, come on now, like, you know what I mean? Like what are we doing? And then the whole Paul Heyman thing, he was just, it's like, you know, I still have love for you, my tribal chief. You're still my tribal chief. Now be the leader of this group. It's like, you're not gonna just skip over the fact that you just, you know what I mean? Just hit him in the nuts. Like, what are we doing? Like, we're just not gonna forget about that. So it's like I said, it wasn't a bad segment. It's nice to see Roman on TV. Like, it's been a minute since we actually seen him on TV. We haven't seen him on like consistent television since what, before WrestleMania, which is like 3-4 months ago at this point. So it's like, yeah, it's been a minute since we saw Roman consistently on TV. So that's nice to see. So it was okay. I think if they would have mentioned Seth more or made it more of Paul Heyman and Roman as opposed to just Paul glazing and Roman being like, yeah, I'm the tribal chief, you didn't make me, I did. You know, it was nice to see, you know, Roman calling out Seth, but like Roman calling out Paul Heyman for his nonsense. I get it, but like, you know, segment didn't quite hit for me. It was okay. But yeah, let's start from the beginning. Punk opened up the show. Look, I'm gonna need Punk to win, bro, for the culture, bro. Look, I love Gunther. He's doing great work. I do not want to see another year-long reign. I do not want to go into the Royal Rumble with him being champ. I don't. I really don't. I don't want to see him go into WrestleMania as champ. I really don't. It's like, it's okay for people to not have championships all the time. Like, this man barely ever goes without a championship. Like, it's cool. I get it. I don't want to see another year-long reign though. I'm gonna need Punk to win, please. Punk doesn't even hold it that long either. Just as long as it ain't Gunther. Keep Gunther away from the championship for a minute. After this, I don't want to see Gunther in no more championship reigns until next year's SummerSlam, the earliest. Like, that's it. Okay, it's time to give Gunther a break from the championships, please. Again, I love his matches, love his work, love his character. Kind of need to keep him away from the championships for a little bit. And then Sheamus and Rusev had a pretty good match. We need to see that on SummerSlam. Definitely need to see that. Definitely make it like a, what's it called? Like a shillelagh match or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Like I forgot the stipulation. Shillelagh is something like that. It's like an Irish Scottish themed thing match. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You need to make it that match. SummerSlam, banger. And then, to my surprise, the shock of the night, the moment that got me, the LWO got a W. So I guess you can call them the LW. Oh, that was cringe. My fault. Anyway. And then we had the little backstage segment with Dom. It's like a running theme throughout the entire show. Dom just ducking the doctor's report and AJ just being there the entire time. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. I'm loving it. Kind of sucked that it ended these last. It was only around for like 2-3 weeks. But like, it wasn't around for that long. But this feud, if you even call it that, it's just AJ just annoying him. It's kind of hilarious. But like, the thing that really pissed me off about this segment though, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller split off screen. You know, the thing that they've been teasing and building up to for like 2023, 2024. Like, it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute since they started teasing this. Like, it's been at least a year at this point. A year and a half, 2 years. And they just do it off screen. No mid-match heel turn, no segment, no nothing. Just, yep, we're done. Like this. Like, what are we doing? Like, what? Like that just. What? That just doesn't make sense. It's like, I don't know, but WWE is gonna WWE. Alright, but one thing I will say, that Becky Lynch versus Lyra match at SummerSlam, no holds barred, no DQ, is finna cook. Match of the night. I'm calling match of the weekend. They're gonna steal the show. I'm calling it. That's my early prediction. This match is gonna steal the show. Because that match at Backlash, there we go, Backlash was amazing. That was a great match, and I think they're gonna do it again. It's gonna be fire. And then Bayley just booked her and Lyra in a tag match, which is like, why? Like, I don't know what her plan is, but she's planning something. I don't know what she's planning, but she's planning something. And she probably is going to go into SummerSlam with no match. And that's going to lead to something. I don't know. I don't know what direction you want to go with that, but they're going somewhere with that story. I don't know what it is. But speaking of going somewhere with stories, we need to keep Karrion Kross on TV, please. He had a great match. He won clean, clean. And yeah, the crowd still loved him, so it wasn't like a little flash in the pan thing like it was with Jinder like 2 years ago. It was like a one night thing. You're like, okay, now you can go away. Like, no, he has had sustained success now for the last couple months. So it's like, people love him. He's on TV. Love to see it. I'm not asking for championships. I'm not asking for Money in the Bank. I'm just asking for him to be on TV and get matches and feuds, please. That's all I want. Not asking for the WWE Championship. Not asking for the IC title. Just asking him to be on TV. Is that too much to ask? Probably, but hey, man can hope. And speaking of hope, I hope we gotta stop with this DQ, not this DQ stuff. Like, I get it. I don't have a problem with it ending in a DQ. It just always sucks when a great match ends in a DQ. You know what I mean? It just takes the air out of me, bro. It's like, really? I don't have a problem. It's like a little brawl. The little brawl was cool. You know, Naomi got involved, and Chelsea and the Secret Harvest got involved, and Rhea came out, and, you know, she had a huge pop. So it wasn't like it wasn't for nothing. It was like, you know, they set up 2 feuds. It got the job done, put it that way. But, you know, it always takes the out of me when the angry DQ. And then obviously in the main event you had Reverend Reigns. But yeah, that was a show. It was decent. It was a decent show. It wasn't anything crazy. I'm not gonna give it a number. I'm gonna start with the number ratings because it's kind of like, I'm literally just spitballing numbers at that point. There's no like concrete rating system. Why do it at all? It was decent. It was a decent Raw, right? It got the job done. Good matches, progressed storylines, some of which I just do not like. I do not like how they did that. Like, how can you do a heel turn off screen. That's crazy. Like this, that blows my mind. But you know what else gonna blow my mind? If you hit that like button, no, do it. Like, subscribe, hit that noti bell. More wrestling videos. See ya later. And remember, drink water. Peace.